House Dental is a dental clinic that we have been working with for a couple of years now. They have their clinic on St. Clair Avenue. They wanted to open a new clinic in Toronto on Yonge and Eglinton.
So our vision for our office was to have a very clean look. We had an office previously and we wanted to sort of emulate some of the design elements of it.
Once they had the floor plans, they came to us and they said, okay, what do we need to do now?
Most dental offices in Toronto, I would say, don't use Apple products. And so it does require us to kind of find the right programs and things like that to make it work pretty well.
They use a product called Mac Practice, which is a specifically Apple designed dental practice management. Once we got into that, we have now a full idea about where everything needs to go. We then moved into the design of the physical network of it.
In terms of the design, we started off with sort of a design blueprint with architects and engineers and so on. And Alary, we then showed those designs to Alary, and they basically took on board a lot of the things that we needed and also provided suggestions for how we can improve and make it more a robust and more streamlined experience.
As I can show you that we got the floor plans and we wanted to focus on how the op rooms look. This is the floor plan of the clinic. This was provided to us before they started construction, and it shows where the reception is, it shows where the op rooms, shows where the sterilization station is, the pano x-ray, all that. What we do is we sit with them and we analyze and we say, okay, what kind of computers are we going to be putting? Is it going to sit on an arm or is it going to be on the desk? We later on overlay that with where our network should be. Everything, including the wireless design, the location of the wireless access points. We then identified that if this is an op room, we need 3 internet drops. One of them is in the chair itself for a monitor or a TV station, and we have the X-ray station, and we also have the computer networking. We then move to, for example, the reception area here, where we have waiting area, and what kind of surveillance system do we need to get to cover it, and how many drops do we need? Do we have the credit card machines? All of this happens in discussion with the client and in discussion with our teams to make sure we have everything covered. One of the important things is also going over even the furniture. So if you can see here the millwork, we had to work with them to identify what is the height of the cabinets, how is the Mac going to be installed, and whether it's going to move on a track or it's just going to be mounted on a wall to leave some clearance for the keyboard. That is the design phase that we worked with them on. And it was very important to involve not only our technical staff and our network administrators, but the client, but also manufacturers of some equipment. We got involved with the X-ray manufacturers to see what kind of network requirements do they need. We got even the arms for the Macs to be mounted on the wall. They were custom design arms that they match their need and the range of motion that was needed for the clinic, the location of it. All of that was taken into consideration from the very beginning as into what do they need this to look like and how should it function.
So we have plans of essentially having more connection between our offices to make it more streamlined, as if we are an extension of our first office. That would be sort of the end goal. So eventually our VPN and so on is going to allow us hopefully to seamlessly book. Someone can contact one office, oh, you know what, we don't have an appointment available here, maybe you can see one of our sister clinics, and then they should be able to sort of route it here that way.
Other aspects of the design was the wireless access points. What is going to go on the wireless? Do they need iPads? Is wireless even needed, or is it just for guests? What we did with the clinic is we linked both locations together. This was done over a site-to-site VPN connected using their internet service providers. It's an always-on VPN. Any employee or any admin staff worker or even the dentist from one location, they can look up the patients of the other location, they can look up their x-rays, and vice versa.
Anyone that is interested in considering Mac or users of Mac currently, I think would really benefit from Alary services. They've been very helpful for us.